Hi, I'm back in Sam's kitchen. I'm Sam and this is my kitchen, and today I'm going to be making some vegetable croquettes or patties, whichever way you want to look at it. Really simple. We only need a few ingredients, so we need 2 carrots, 1 courgette and 1 potato, and then 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 egg and 200 grams of grated cheese, and I've got cheddar and some salt and pepper for seasoning, and that is it. So I'm going to show you how. So we're going to start with a large bowl and a grater, and we're going to take the carrots which have been peeled and we're just going to grate them straight into the bowl. Next, you take the courgette, wash it, chop off the top and bottom, and then you grate that as well. And then finally you take your peeled potato and you grate that into the bowl as well. There we go. Now that is the hardest part. So you've got all the vegetables in the bowl. I'm just going to mix them all in together. Once they're mixed together, I add 200 grams of grated cheese. I have got less, I didn't realise I was running out, but it doesn't really matter. And you add your oil. That's 3 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 whole egg. And then we're going to season with salt and pepper. You need to be quite heavy-handed with this. Okay, salt and pepper. And I'm just going to give that a mix. So I'm going to mix it all together. There you go. Looks very appetizing. The next thing you do is take a baking tray and you want to shape 16, they say patties or courgettes, or 16 shapes anyway. Put them on the baking tray. Well, there you go. I managed to get 14. So now all we do is, in the preheated oven at 200 degrees, we're going to bake them for 10 minutes. So we've been cooking for 10 minutes, and now all you need to do is to turn them over very gently. go. And then they're going to cook for another 10 minutes. Now to go with the croquettes, I'm going to be making a basic tomato sauce. So we're going to start that with a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. And I'm going to heat it gently. And to that we're going to add 2 cloves of garlic, thinly sliced, and the stalks of a small bunch of basil. And we're going to sizzle that. When it starts sizzling, we're going to cook it for about 1 minute. There shouldn't be any colour on the garlic. Right, well that's been about a minute, so I'm going to add half a tablespoon of tomato puree. I'm just going to mix that in. Once that's mixed in, you want to add a tin of chopped tomatoes and half a teaspoon of caster sugar. And I'm just going to mix that in together, and then we're going to simmer this for about 5 minutes until it starts to reduce down. But not before you've seasoned with salt and pepper. Now that's done, all there's left to do is to add some fresh basil, stir that in, and we're done. Now let's take a look at these croquettes. Lovely. And that is how simple it is. So we're going to serve this up. I'm going to grab a plate and a bowl. We're going to pour some of the sauce into a bowl. There we go. And then place the croquettes around it. And there you have it. Vegetable croquettes and a basic tomato sauce for dipping, and great for sharing. So I had the croquettes last night, and I think that there could be some improvement done on it. I think that if you're going to do it, when you grate the courgette and the potato, it might be worth draining out some of the liquid that comes out of them first, because it was a bit wet and sloppy when I did it. But they did cook up well. I think that they could have been a bit crispier and a bit better if I'd have taken out the excess water to begin with. And I also made a tomato sauce, as you saw. Now there was quite a bit left over, so tonight I'm going to be having that for my dinner again. We're going to put some pasta with it. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing now. So I'm just heating the sauce through again. Get that heated up. And into it I'm going to add a tablespoon of cream cheese. Now this can be, I've got Philadelphia, or you could use mascarpone or ricotta or something like that, something that will mix in well. I'm just going to mix that in to the sauce. Make sure it's all melted in. Now remember, this sauce, if you want to make a big batch, you can do that by adding 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 5 cloves of garlic sliced thinly, 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, and then 4 tins of chopped tomato, 1 tablespoon of caster sugar, and a large bunch of fresh basil, and then season with salt and pepper. So I only made a small batch, but that is how you make it a big one. And it lasts for 1 week in the fridge, and you can also freeze it, taking it out and doing whatever tomato based things you need with it. Now that's heated through, so all I'm going to do is to put my cooked pasta in it. And then we're going to stir that round into the sauce. And there you have a cheese and tomato pasta. So you tip the pasta into a bowl. And that's dinner sorted, nice and simple.